Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'd just like to say thanks to everybody for liking, sharing and subscribing to my channel, and I'd like to say thanks to everybody who got a private reading from me. Thanks very much for that. I'm sorry the readings are a wee bit late. I had some technical difficulty with my mic, but I'm hoping that that's all sorted now. This is a general reading for Aries for the month of June 2016. Hopefully most of you will get a message from it, but because it's a general reading, some of it may resonate with you and some of it won't. I've been shuffling the cards off camera, but I'll just give them another shuffle and see what energies are coming in for you. So your first card is the situation. Then we have what's affecting it, the basis of your reading, the past, present, near future, you, other people in the environment, your hopes and wishes, and your outcome. Okay, let's see. So straight away at the heart of the reading, you have the Five of Cups. So the Five of Cups cups are an emotional card, and what I feel with this card is some of you have suffered a loss of some sort. For some of you, I feel as if it will be worse than others, but if you look here at this side, there's 3 cups down, but round this side there's 2 cups still standing and he has his back turned to them. So I feel for some of you, you know, if you turned round and looked at these 2 cups here, you would see that there was still a way to move forward and progress. But I think quite a few of you are going to be stuck in this loss situation, the feeling of loss. What's affecting the situation is the Queen of Cups. So the feeling I'm getting for some of you is there's been a situation where you've been involved with a cup sign. Now you yourself, Aries, is a fire sign, and the cups are water signs. As I said, water sign can be Cancer, Scorpio or Pisces. I don't hold gender to my cards, so although this is a Queen of Cups, it could also be, you know, male or female. Typically the cups people are sensitive, warm-hearted, arty, you know, could be musicians, artists, carers, therapists, doctors, similar kind of things to that. You know, they like to look after people, they like to care and help. They're always kind of on the search for knowledge and wisdom as well. And I feel for some of you, there's been a breakup with a water sign. At the base of your reading, you've got the 3 of Swords, and I feel as if you know, you've been hurt. Maybe you were the one breaking up, maybe you've broken up with a cup sign, and that's why the 3 of Swords has came up. But I feel as if there has been, you know, some hurt. I feel as if you've been hurt as well. In your past position, you have the Empress. The Empress and the Queen of Cups are quite similar in nature. The Empress is nurturing. She's the sign of fertility. You know, she's the mother of the deck, and she has all the same traits that the Queen of Cups has. And I feel in the past, this is the way you've seen that person. You know, I think you kind of put them on a pedestal a bit, be it male or female. I think whoever it was, you know, you couldn't see past them. And I feel as if they did show you the traits to start with. I think they were kind and compassionate and loving. And I just feel as if, you know, fire and water, you you know, the water either quenches the fire, or, you know, that kind of thing. I don't know any couples that are fire and water. On your present situation, you've got the Wheel of Fortune. So what I feel about this is the Wheel of Fortune is saying to me that you have to let go of this hurt. You know, although it happens at the time, and obviously it's easy for people to say move on, the Wheel of Fortune is saying it's time to move on because there's good things coming in for you. In your future position, or your near future, you have the Devil card, and this is kind of a wee bit worrying because the Wheel of Fortune is saying you're going to move forward, and the Devil card is saying that you're stuck where you are. So the way I'm seeing this, the Devil card can be addictions, and I feel as if for some of you this could be like alcohol or substances, and it can also be addictions like eating, sugar, sex, you know, anything at all you can get addicted with. But I'm actually hearing with all these cups here that for some of you just need to watch what you're drinking, and don't allow like this situation to let you fall into, you know, these bad habits. And I know heartbreak can cause that, you know, it can make you feel as if you want to fall into these bad habits to make things feel better, but it only feels better for when you're participating. As soon as the participation in whatever it is has stopped, you start to remember again and you start to feel rubbish again. So the cards are basically just saying, you know, get a hold of it before it gets a hold of you. Try and watch that drinking, try and watch what you're taking in. You know, sugar and food are one of the hardest addictions out there, because all of the other ones we can live without. But the problem with food, and, you know, I'm saying sugar, but basically sugar's in most foods. So the problem with food is we need it to live. So it's one of the hardest things. You can't stop eating. But you can just keep an eye on that. Make sure that you're not like overindulging because you're feeling a bit depressed of whatever's happened in this situation, because things are going to get better as long as you don't allow yourself to drown in this self-sorrow, self-pity a wee bit. Because underneath here you've got the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles usually speaks of, you know, people call it the Miser card. In this situation, I'm not seeing this as a Miser card. I'm seeing you clinging on to stuff, clinging on to the past, clinging on to sorrow, and clinging on to whatever it is you're using to take that sorrow away. So for some of you out there, this card is saying, you know, let it go. You have to let go of these things before you're able to move on. You know, I kind of feel like for some of you, you've had a wee bit of a personality change because this has happened, and, you know, other people are saying to you, you know, oh, you've changed and stuff, and I feel that it's not for the better. I don't feel as if you've changed for the better, and I also feel that someone can have such an effect on your life that they can change you, but should we really let them? You know, because you are who you are, and you can't change who you are to be with somebody, and no one should expect that. So I feel that if someone comes into something and sees who you are and ends up in a relationship with you, and then they decide they don't like who you are and they try and change you, then they need to be the ones that leave because they accepted you. You know, so what these cards are saying to me together is you have to take a long look at yourself and see that the problem wasn't yours. The problem was with whoever hurt you, and you have to let it go and move forward and not allow, you know, this Devil card, your own ego to take over and allow these you know, alcohol or substances or eating or whatever the thing is that you take to when you're feeling low. Just don't allow them to take over your life, because with the Wheel of Fortune here, there is good things coming in for you. In the position of other people in the environment, you've got the Queen of Swords. Now, the Queen is, as I said before, I don't stick gender on my cards, so this could be male or female. And the Swords cards are air signs, Gemini, Libra and Aquarius. So this is how other people, this could be an energy coming in to help you with this situation, to try and get out of this hurt that you've been in. This could be somebody coming in, showing an interest in you, and you're holding on that tightly to the past that you're not seeing an interest. The swords are, you know, typically, they're nice, they're rational, they're witty. Usually they have like a suit job. They're clear thinkers. I think the only thing I can really say about the swords people is their sense of humour can sometimes be a bit strange, and sometimes they can actually, you know, hurt you. They've got a sharp tongue. They don't even know they're hurting your feelings, but they can say stuff, and it just doesn't come out the right way or funny, or, you know, and they're actually cutting you to the quick, and they don't realise they're doing that. So this could be somebody coming in, you know, and just basically telling you how it is, telling you the way they think it is with this Devil card here. Or, as I said before, this could be how people are seeing you now. Because as I said before, I feel as if for some of you, being hurt like this has changed the way you are. And at one point you could have been the you know, funny, loyal, caring, jokey person, and now all of a sudden, because you've been hurt, you're just like sarcastic, or, you know, having the sharp answers back when people speak to you and everything. So for some of you, what I'm seeing is that if this is you, then you need to have a long hard look at how you're dealing with people. And if it's someone just telling you the truths, then maybe it's time that you got a new way of thinking, and take in what they're actually saying to you. They're not trying to be cruel to you, they're trying to be cruel to be kind. And I know that sometimes doesn't work, but that may be the way they're coming across. In your hopes and wishes, you have the Death card. The Death card does not mean death. The Death card is a new beginning. It's getting rid of stuff that no longer serves a purpose to you. It's clearing out all the old, starting afresh, sun rising here. You know, it's a renewal, it's a birth, or a rebirth, sorry. And I feel in your hopes and wishes that that's what you're looking for. You're looking just to get rid of all of this rubbish that went on in the past for you and move forward. And I see that coming for you, because in your outcome card, you've got the Ace of Pentacles. So the Ace of Pentacles is a new opportunity coming in. Could be new finances, more finances coming into you, a new beginning. So you have the Death card, which is a renewal, and then you have your fresh start here, which is inspiration and you know, new prospects. Could be promotions, it could be a new way of receiving finances, it could be a small win, it could be legacies or wills. You know, it's a new way that you're receiving money. But I do feel as if with the Death card right here, to move forward with your new beginning and your renewal here, you are going to have to, if you look at this actually, the way his hand's up and the sword is up, is like you have to cut through all this crap and move on and let go of whatever you're holding on to. I don't feel this is you holding on to money. I think it's you holding on to resentment and anger, and I really feel that you have to try and move past that to get over this full situation. I don't know if for some of you this wasn't an actual relationship and it was just somebody that you really, really liked, and you kept waiting and hoping to see if they were going to come around to your way of thinking, and it just never happened. And I don't know if that's, you know, you've maybe just realised this isn't going to happen, because that would cause you heartache as well. But with your Wheel of Fortune here and your Ace of Pentacles right next to it, I would say there's good prospects in front of you. I think you do just need to let go of the burden. And move past it. I think that's all the messages I'm getting for you this time. Again, I'm sorry the videos were up late, but I did have a bit of technical difficulty with my sound, and I hope it's fixed now. But I'll be back to do your mid-month and hope to see you then. Sending you blessings. Bye.